There is quite a bit of uncertainty and just downright mayhem going down within the entire Ubisoft corporation right now, and I covered a lot of that in a previous Division video. But today, we've got a bit of news concerning the overall Division universe, at least several portions of it. What's going on, everybody? It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And with those recent emergency Ubisoft investors calls, we saw dramatic stock prices dropping, cancellations of projects. I mean, we've all got questions right now about the Division moving forwards, and hopefully I can help answer some of those with today's roundup. Every day I check on the health of the channel, and the YouTube metrics are just off the scale, including new subs, new comments, ratings, views. It's just crazy, and I wanted to again thank you. If you aren't yet a sub, please take a moment to smash that big, beautiful subscribe button, and make sure to ring the notifications bell to stay up to date on all my latest uploads. Also, and really important notice here, make sure to set your notifications alerts to receive all, or YouTube will only occasionally send you my latest upload alerts, and you can miss something, and we don't want that to happen. Let's get into all the latest with the Division universe. So before we begin this journey through the Division universe for today's roundup, I wanted to again remind you, and this is probably the last reminder I'm going to give you, that this is a unscripted format video. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I have a few notes written down. I've got some graphics to show you, but other than that, this is just me speaking my thoughts and impressions on it all. So I see the comments. You seem to enjoy this style and format of video, and I'm going to continue to bring that to you as long as you enjoy watching it. So let's begin today's roundup with the OG game, Division 1. And there's a reminder, you've got Global Event Outbreak. That's right, you've got a global event starting 4 days from today. It's going to begin on January 23rd, and it's going to end on January 30th. Now, in case you never played Outbreak, this is the global event that increases damage for headshot kills, and it's also the global event that has that epic bucket of pus exploding headshot sound effect every time you land a headshot. It's one of my personal favorites. Classified gear sets for this global event are Final Measure, Lone Star, and Deadeye. So 3 classy sets to be obtained. You're going to be able to also earn the Trench, Seaburn, and Chemist mask during this global event. And by the way, my personal favorite mask in the entire OG Division game is that Chemist mask. So get it if you can. I often see statements in the comment section that this game is dead, or hey Buzz, how's the Division actually holding up? And I'm going to be honest with you, I still find that the Boo is fairly populated. Survival is, of course, still alive and kicking. The Underground still has a decent amount of agents. The Dark Zone is, of course, crawling with agents. And I'm still able to matchmake, even at odd times, on PC and for legendary difficulty missions. So yeah, the game is still very much being enjoyed. I also have some plans for some group recording content that are kind of still in the works, so stay tuned to my channel for more coverage of the OG Division game. Okay, so next we're going to jump over to the Division 2, and you've kind of been seeing the bulk of my recent uploads pointed squarely at this title. We're just coming off of a short PTS. By the way, that was a one-phase PTS, so no follow-up to the initial changes. There's all sorts of questions. I have them, you have them, about the Jammer Pulse rework and PvP. I would say a majority of the gear and weapons were not working properly or at all during that PTS. And honestly, between the stability issues and all the bugs and stuff, it was just nightmarish to attempt to test anything properly during that PTS. Anyways, Season 11, Reign of Fire, is slated to drop soon. The exact date is not known. There's also a Division game live broadcast that's being advertised and tweeted about. It's coming soon as well, and will apparently answer more questions about Season 11. Once again, no exact date on that one. So I've also been seeing questions about when the ETF is going to take place. I've got no info on that. In fact, there's just not a whole lot to go on right now with the Division 2. Expect the new manhunt targets, the season reward tracks, global events and leagues. You know, kind of the standard stuff. I wish I had more to go on, like, hey, here's some Year 5 news, the Descent game mode, PvP changes, more content, specialization revamp, and other items, but sorry, I just don't. Let's finish up today's Division Universe Roundup, and I purposely held off on these two titles because it's included kind of in this breaking news that we got, but we're going to be discussing Resurgence and Heartland, these two new free-to-play games coming up. Of course, Heartland is on all consoles excluding mobile, whereas Resurgence is mobile only. Anyway, I'm going to be referencing an article. I'm going to include a link to it in the video description below. It's from insidergaming.com. This is kind of Tom Henderson's group over on Twitter. He's done some extraordinary work getting information out of different gaming publishers, speaking with, developers kind of behind the scenes. And according to this article, it says sources have provided Insider Gaming with a list of all 11 Ubisoft games that are expected to be released by the publisher in the fiscal year. Listen to that again, fiscal year 2024. Fiscal year is different than calendar year. So fiscal years start April, so this will be April 23 up to next year, March 2024. And the very first game that they are stating in here that they are going to be publishing in the next fiscal year, so starting in April of 2023, is the Division Heartland. That doesn't say that it's coming in April. I want to be really clear about that. It just says it's going to happen sometime in this next fiscal year. I know there were some questions as to what was going to happen with Heartland. We haven't seen or heard anything out of Redstorm. There's been no information about the game. I think it's been eons since they had their last closed playtest. It was definitely a few questions out there as to, was this one of the titles that was canceled or being held off on? Well, it says in here, according to this report, the Division Heartland will be a part of this next fiscal year. So that's at the earliest April of this year, all the way up to March 2024. I know that's a huge window, but at least it's in there. They're also advertising in here Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. We know that one was delayed. It's apparently going to be in this next fiscal year. X-Defiant, notice it's no longer Tom Clancy's X-Defiant, it's just X-Defiant. Apparently it's still alive. It's planned for next fiscal year. We knew Assassin's Creed Mirage was coming, of course. That's one of their... That is pretty much their big franchise, that and Rainbow Six. So, and I'm speaking of theirs, that's Ubisoft's. We knew that was coming. Skull and Bones, which I think has been delayed 7 times. This game has been in development since 2013. This was supposed to be a spin-off of Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag. So that gives you an idea how long this thing has been in development hell. Apparently this is coming out in this fiscal year. I'm going to skip over this next one. And then we also have Assassin's Creed Nexus, which is for Oculus. That's a Assassin's Creed VR game. Next one down, the Division Resurgence mobile game. Apparently it's set to come out this coming fiscal year. There's also a Rainbow Six mobile game, Assassin's Creed Codename Jade. That's the Assassin's Creed mobile game. There's also an Assassin's Creed Netflix collab. And it says down here, on top of a forthcoming live-action series, Netflix and Ubisoft are joining forces to create an original Assassin's Creed mobile video game. The game will be exclusive to Netflix and won't feature any ads or in-app purchases. So that's kind of interesting there. And the final bit of news I want to jump back to, in this previous Ubisoft emergency investors call, I guess Yves Guillemot had made, and he's the CEO of Ubisoft, by the way, had made this announcement that they're going to be announcing another AAA game that's previously unannounced, and we're going to hear about it later this year. Apparently, according to this article, it's called Project Orland, and it's for The Crew. It's apparently got unknown platforms, so they don't have them listed out yet, but the notes say, not yet officially announced. Project Orlando, Orland, I don't know, started as the Crew 2 DLC, but quickly turned into a standalone title taking place on a Hawaiian island. Project Orlando could be named Motorfest, and it's aimed to compete or fill the gap with Forza Horizon. Good luck there. Forza's pretty popular. Sources tell Insider Gaming that the announcement of Project Orlando is expected in the coming months, and it is the quote-unquote yet-to-be-announced major IP to release in fiscal year 2024. So we were hoping that it would be the Division 3. Some were speculating it was going to be the next Ghost Recon, maybe even Splinter Cell. God, I really want another Splinter Cell game. But Yeah, apparently, according to this article, it's going to be for the Crew 2. And so, yeah, that's it for today. We got in a bit of the OG Division game. Of course, we got in Division 2. Sorry again, I wish I had some more info for you on that front. And we got at least a year launch window for both Heartland and Resurgence. Leave me your feedback in the comment section below, and of course I will do my best to respond. Remember to smash that sub button and ring the bell to receive my latest upload alerts. If you could rate and or share this video, it would be greatly appreciated. You can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over on my community Discord server. Links to all of these can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.